Few figures in history captivate the imagination like Jesus of Nazareth. His life and teachings have inspired billions across millennia, shaping art, culture, and civilizations. Yet despite his undeniable impact, the question of his historical existence persists. Did a man named Jesus truly walk the dusty roads of Roman Judea? This essay delves into the historical evidence, exploring the compelling arguments for Jesus' existence beyond the realm of faith. This exploration is not about religious doctrine or theological interpretations. Our focus remains on historical analysis, examining the available evidence through the lens of critical scholarship. By examining ancient texts, considering scholarly consensus, and engaging with historical arguments, we aim to shed light on the intriguing question of Jesus' historicity. Historians critically examine evidence when approaching a figure from the distant past. This evidence comes in various forms, including written accounts, archaeological findings, and cultural artifacts. While no single piece of evidence may be conclusive, together they form a tapestry that helps us reconstruct the past. In the case of Jesus, the primary sources of information are ancient texts written within a century or two of his purported lifetime. These texts include the Gospels, letters from early Christian figures, and writings by Roman and Jewish historians. By analyzing these documents, historians attempt to discern fact from fiction, separating historical kernels from later embellishments. Evidence 1 and 2. Two prominent non-Christian sources mentioning Jesus are the Roman historian Tacitus and the Jewish historian Josephus. Tacitus, in his Annals, describes the persecution of Christians under Emperor Nero, mentioning Christus, from whom the name had its origin, being executed during the reign of Tiberius. While brief, this passage places a historical figure named Christus in 1st century Judea, coinciding with the timeline of Jesus. Josephus, in his Antiquities of the Jews, provides a more detailed account, mentioning James, the brother of Jesus, who was called the Christ. This passage, known as the Testimonium Flavianum, has been subject to debate regarding its authenticity, with some scholars arguing for later Christian interpolations. However, even if interpolated, the reference to James and his connection to Jesus remains significant. Evidence 3. Pliny the Younger and the Christians. Pliny the Younger was the governor of Bithynia and Pontus in Anatolia, modern-day Turkey. In 112 CE, he wrote a letter to the Emperor Trajan about his problem with Christians. Pliny was uncertain whether he should punish them if they refused to recant Christianity and sacrifice to the Roman gods. Here is what Pliny says about Christian worship practices based on what Christians told him. Pliny finds it strange that Christians pray to Christ. This is probably because he knows of Christ as a real person. The Christians may think he's divine, but Pliny knows who Jesus was and likely knows he was crucified. This correspondence provides a fascinating glimpse into the early Christian community and their worship practices. Moreover, it underscores the historical presence of Jesus, as even a Roman governor like Pliny acknowledges the existence of Christ, albeit from a different perspective. Pliny's letter, like the writings of Tacitus and Josephus, adds another layer to the historical mosaic, reinforcing the notion that Jesus was not merely a myth, but a person who lived and left a significant impact on his followers and the world around him. Evidence 4. Early Christian beliefs. Beyond direct mentions of Jesus, the rapid spread of early Christianity also provides indirect evidence for his existence. Within decades of his purported death, Christian communities emerged throughout the Roman Empire, proclaiming Jesus as their savior. This widespread belief, rooted in the historical memory of Jesus, suggests a compelling historical foundation. Furthermore, early Christian writings, such as the letters of Paul, predate the Gospels and provide an early glimpse into the beliefs of the first Christians. These letters, written within a few decades of Jesus' death, reflect a firm belief in his resurrection and divinity, indicating a historical figure at the heart of these nascent beliefs. Evidence 5. The Gospels, a closer look. The Gospels, while faith-based texts, also provide valuable historical insights. Scholars approach these texts with critical analysis, acknowledging their theological agendas while recognizing their potential to illuminate the historical Jesus. By comparing and contrasting the different gospel accounts, historians can identify common threads and potential historical kernels. The Gospels consistently depict Jesus as a Jewish preacher and healer who gained a following in 1st century Galilee. They describe his teachings, his interactions with various social groups, and his eventual crucifixion under Roman authority. While the miraculous elements are subject to theological interpretation, the core narrative of Jesus' life, ministry, and death aligns with other historical evidence. Conclusion: a compelling case for a historical Jesus. In conclusion, the historical evidence for Jesus' existence is compelling. From the writings of Tacitus and Josephus to the early Christian beliefs and the accounts of Pliny the Younger, we see a consistent narrative that points to a historical figure who has profoundly influenced history. The rapid spread of early Christianity, rooted in the belief in Jesus' life, death, and resurrection, further supports his historicity. While debates may continue, the weight of historical documentation provides a strong case for the existence of Jesus. Thank you for joining us on this journey through history. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this. Your support helps us bring you more insightful content. Thank you for watching.